I'm on Talab Ben Yahweh Ben Yashar. Now, this week's motivation is basically Romans 8 and 19. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it. This is Romans chapter 8, verse 19. It states, "For the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestation of the sons of God." Right. So, everybody, well, the elect has been waiting for the Lord's prophets to come, man. For the simple fact that once we showed up on the scene, which is prophecy, we of the elect, that this was going to be the end of Esau's society and the beginning of our society. So, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse, let me see. I'm going to start at verse 6. Note 7. It says, "Then answered I and said, What shall be the parting asunder of the times, and when shall be the end of the first, which is Esau's world, and the beginning of it that followed, which is Jacob's, 12 tribes of Israel? And he said unto me, From Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau," right? And that's what we doing, man. That's another thing, that they was waiting for, man. Jacob hand holding onto Esau's heel is us pulling down his foundation, man. Bringing out his lies and bringing out the truth and stuff, man. For Esau is the end of the world, and that's the end of his world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, right? And our world is coming up next, wherein dwelleth righteousness, like the scriptures say, man. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2, it says, "When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice." Right, and our kingdom is going to be nothing but righteousness, man, because it's going to be modeled after the laws, statutes, and commandments that we had in the beginning, when the Lord first created the world, man. Right, when he first said, "Hey, y'all was shining angels, y'all right, we was those angels, create this world, man, created it in righteousness, and perfectness, man, for the children of Israel, man." It says, "But when the wicked bears rule, the people mourn," right? And Esau is bearing rule. So this world is wicked right now because the people are mourning, man. Esau drone striking everybody, got the air polluted or poisoned, the water polluted, the food defiled, the women defiled, Everything's fucked up in this society, man. So, the people are mourning. They waiting for the righteous to rule, man. So that they can rejoice. This is Isaiah chapter 14. I'm gonna start at verse 1. It says, "For the Lord Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them," which is the Israelite foreigners, the one that was scattered all abroad. "They shall cleave to the house of Jacob, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take captives whose captives they were." Right, so we're going to put these nations into slavery because we was in slavery. "And they shall rule over their oppressors." Right, we've been oppressed. That's why the creature waited for the sons of God. The sons of God is the Lord's elect, man. Because, we've been oppressed, and, we're waiting for our kingdom to come, man. It says, and that's prophecy. It says, "And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest for thy sorrow, and from thy fear, and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve." Right, and we serve bondage over here in America. Everything that we going through is straight bondage, man. from slavery to slavery. Slavery is primary examples. It says that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. Esau. The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked. Right, so that's what's coming, man. The Lord finna break off this white man's power over here in America, man. It says, of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers, right, plural. He will smite the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He that ruleth the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindereth. Right now, this Edomite devil who persecuted everybody, he's being persecuted, man. And none hindereth, right. It says, the earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. Right, and that ain't going to happen to the kingdom of heaven. Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us. It says, hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirreth up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It hath raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations. All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us, right? Because the nations have gotten nuclear capabilities. It says, thy pomp is brought down to the grave, thy pride, and the noise of thy vows. The worm is spread under thee, the worms cover thee. Right, Esau his the corrosion, his bridges are coming down, his radar systems are coming down, his pride being brought down, his money system is being brought down. He don't have the AAA credit rating that he used to have. It says, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, light bearer, right, you elites, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? And they did weaken the nations, man. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. All right, and they did that. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north, North America. It says, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Right, Esau did do that, man, with his satellite systems. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell. Right, they're going to go into slavery, to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? And he did shake kingdoms, man, with his military might, that made the world a wilderness and destroyed the cities. Right, so, not only is the Lord's elect, waiting for this society to end, because, what we get on the other side, as far as the kingdom of heaven and everything, the other nations are waiting for this society to end also, because what? That made the whole world as a wilderness. Esau did that, cut down all the trees, deforestations, and destroyed the cities, right? They do that, drone strike and everything. That opened not the house of his prisoners, right? Because ultimately the end game is what they did to us, man. And we still over here in prison, in slavery, up under this white man in society. So we can't wait to get up out of here, man. But, that's it for the lesson. All praise to Yahweh Shema Shai. Double honors to those and the apostles that rule well. And salutations to the brothers doing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.